Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. We're broadcasting race number 2 in the EFRL series, Modified Madness, and this one we're at Southern National. Right now it's saying Benson Weaver currently in 4th. Guy in 1st is Tristan and the number 52. He did good last week. We did broadcast last week, but it didn't show it. Now the stream is actually being shown, so any feedback would be appreciated. We're here on time, we're up and going, and we currently have him out on track and the 21. 21 was doing some hot laps. I think Benson was just messing around. But Aiden for first lap, 8th. We'll see if he can do any better on the second lap. And does he improve? Yes, he improves. That currently is your pole sitter, the number 21. That was a fast lap. Currently we have Aiden and 21 in first, Tristan Thies in second, and then Tom Coring. Good luck, Tom, in third. Right now, no one is left on track. We have 50 seconds left. And we have our field size is still pretty good. This might be the normal amount. Last week was exceptionally pretty big, and I wish that it stinking went live, but it didn't. Change a couple settings up, so now if it doesn't go live, at least I have a backup, so then I do it live later. And we are gridding up right now. Our front row isn't there yet, and we're going to quickly go through the lineup as quick as we can. What's the camera want to do for it? Okay. We will go with this camera. We need our outside pole sitter still. But anyways, I'm running out of time. Let's get going. So starting pole is the 21 of Aiden. Starting in second is the number 50 of Tristan, who is not here right now. And third, we're in the 46 of Corinne. Followed by the 44, last week's winner of Barker. And then in the number 5th spot is Benson Weaver in the number 1 machine. To his outside in 6th, Joshua Landfox. 7th, the 88, Ray Andrews. 9th, the 35. Oh, now I'm going to lose track of Jacob C.J. Nickerson. And then rounding out the top 10, we got Michael Steele. And we got 12 guys here. So was that the 99? No, 199. Jake Mackey. And then last place, but not least, the 65 of Kyle Lingerfelt. Fast guy. I don't think he qualified. Smaller fields, definitely easier to go through the driver names with. But we got a couple names here that throughout the season I'm going to learn how to pronounce. Especially Tristan. And Tom can tell me that I'm saying his last name wrong. Lights are off of the pace car going down the Sapia pit road. Green flag is out. The 21 goes away. Not a good start for him. Outside line of the 52 gets a much better start, and he's going to be leading this off of turn number 2. He's going to hop down to the inside of the 21. We'll see if he can regroup and get back there. 44 in the wings of it as well. Followed by Tom in that 46 machine, and you can see them all back there. kind of a cluster of people. The 35 went way out of shape. And Ray was kind of in the thick of it in that autism awareness machine. Out front, the 52 pulling away, the 21 starting to stack them up a little bit. You can see the 44 there, and then Tom right in the wings of it. I think that was a little bobble out of the 44, giving ever so slightly breathing room to the 21 machine, but he had a good run out of that turn, right back to the back bumper of him. And last week, I know it's not recorded, but Tristan was smoking the field until an unfortunate incident. But compared to last week, caution flags are off, so all these 50 laps are going to be under green flag conditions. So last week would have taken a lot longer, because after
the yellow flag is out.
I stinking jinxed it. Okay, I'm officially a broadcaster. I jinxed it. And it looks like it is with Ray. So I'm gonna quickly get there, and then we'll go back live again and show you guys exactly what happened. I know we're frozen right now. We won't be for long. And there we go. Bump into the back, sending Ray around. Looks like no harm, no foul, but it did trigger our flag. Oh, he did get the wall a little bit there. And he went through the cone, but thankfully not a lap down, and he is able to get back onto the lead lap. Now we're going to get you back up to real time with everybody stacked up behind our pace car. Yeah, I have no idea where the 17 machine's at. He didn't make the field. He probably failed tech.
Green, green, green.
Alright, green flag is out. 21 this time on the outside. We'll see if he can get a better jump. Oh, we got a little wide, and Tristan gonna still take the lead from this. But he's gonna power his way into second. But Tom taking advantage of the top lane right now, battling for third with a 44 on his side. They make contact! The 44 up on his lid! Oh my gosh. And Tom's car is destroyed. We're gonna go loading this time, and we will take a look at it again. I'll try it from a different perspective. And I think he had to tow. But we'll get this back. And then we're gonna go live again. So yep, a little contact there, up and over on his lid, flipping through the air. And then at that point, I think that's when he put the escape button. We got 2 lights on the pace car. That was 1 light, so now we have no lights. And looks like iRacing's trying to figure out the order of things.
Green, green, green.
Alright, green flag is out. The 52 went pretty early, but still within the tolerance. 21 wide up the track. And kind of like the same thing as last time, except unfortunately Tom has to make up a lot of
Caution, yellow
ground. That's not supposed to happen. Tom involved again. This time his car looks like in better shape though. And the 35 was given an EOL, so he's deemed at fault for this. We'll take a look. So they're going green. Oh, 35 into the 5, 5 up to the track, and they all kind of stacked up with Tom getting the worst of it. Caution laps do not count. You hear me say that a couple times. So when these guys are stacking it up, well, do it again until you get it right. We're still only on lap 10. And also, these guys don't have a mirror. That was part of the rule changes as well. Did everybody... Oh, the 44 is laps down. That's why. And he's going to get his wave around.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's get back up front. 52 once again with a good start. 21 wide. The 15 trying to take advantage of that, tucking out on the inside. And he is fighting for second. He follows the line, and the one car to his outside is not letting loose. He's actually gaining ground. The one of Benson Weber trying to make the pass on the outside for the podium position. And, oh, they're the wall, wrecking again. The 65 of Lingerfelt. And the 44 loses a tire. 44, last week's winner, having an absolute rough day. And keep an eye between the 5. 5 gets into the wall there, harmless, but then stacks them up. Tom gets back to 65, probably a little check up there. Right into the 44, and he's into the wall. I don't think Lingerfelt has too much damage, but the 44... And these guys do have fast repairs, so this time he can actually limp into pit road. But not going to be able to get a wave around... Oh. He can't turn that thing. Alright, let's go back up front. They haven't stacked them yet. And now we go. No light. Oh, sugar. There we go. Now we're back to live. Good thing. That wouldn't be good. So, 52. No lights are on the pace car. Down the safety pit road, and away we go. 52 at it once again. This time the 21 starts off side by side, and he is tucking it low. Not as high as he was before. Keeping closer with a 52, but he might have to tuck inside. The one trying to take that gap, and the 15 actually follows him through the outside. Joshua and the one were side by side, but the one is falling back now. Tom all the way up to 4th. Couldn't quite get to the bottom. He wasn't clear. We're now battling on top side, make a little contact with the one, a little brush to the wall. No harm, no foul. And Tom back into the 4th position. He's hungry for more. He's looking to the inside of the 15. And the 15 trying to battle back on the top side, giving him room, but giving him only the room he needs, which is perfectly fine. That's the only way you can battle back on the top side. And contact the 15 around. Caution is out with Tom. 15 is fine, but Tom, some more contact in the front of that race car. We're gonna have fun. So this isn't a race car, or this isn't real life. So we are going to use some cameras that aren't shown in real life. So into the corner, taps him in the rear. He was trying to get to the inside, and then we saw what happens. He backed it up into the wall, but both cars able to drive away safely. I'd have to look at closer to see who came down, who came up, but definitely trying to make a move, and he was up to 3rd, well, 4th, battling for 3rd. And unfortunate. Yeah, Tom is going to be busy repairing that race car. And the 44. Those guys have had one heck of a night so far. And with each other, too. Alright, no lights on the pace car. We're going to get going green next time by. Let's try this again, boys. 52 starting pole, 21 to his outside. Tom now in the 3rd position. And Steele up into 4th right now. Steele gets one heck of a start. The 21, unfortunately, did not, but he is back in the 2nd position with a hungry pack of wolves behind him. Right now, Tom and Steele side by side, and Steele's going to take over the 3rd spot. Tom going to fall back to 4th. And those guys up front single file out, but back behind them they are not single file. The number 1 machine, Weaver, has been battling the 199 of Jake Mackey. And that top side, Mackey gets into the wall a little bit. Still side by side. No one's letting up the one with the advantage into the turn, but the 99, 199 with the advantage out of the turn. Eventually one of them's got to let go, and it looks like the one didn't have a good run off of the turn. And Mackey had a fantastic exit, able to take that momentum into the 6th position. Now he's going to be hunting down the 4 of 46 and 4th of Tom Coring. And Steele has been the only guy sort of to challenge the 52 all night long, and we just went over the halfway point. Here's, I'm looking, the interval was 0.8, now it's just above 0.7. Steele is usually pretty good at saving his stuff until when it counts. And right now he's putting the pressure on. With just a little more than 20 laps to go. You're just looking at that interval, see if it's shrinking, growing. Right now it's got little fluctuations here and there. But he does have enough time to try and track him down. And then Aiden fall into third. But Tom wants that podium position. And he's on the bumper now of the 21. Looks to his inside. Doesn't push the issue though. Slots back in line. And right now just trying to stalk him. See what you can do. Because the 21's looking a little tight. You can see him sliding up. Actually that turn time is really good. But looks like another lap. The 21 was sliding up a little bit. And Tom giving it everything he has. You can see him actually got on the apron a little bit there, into the wall a little bit too. That chrome car is not going to make chrome by the end of this. And throughout the field, looks like we are all single filed out. Ryan Phillips did not make the race. He's still on pit road. Barker, 23 laps down. And also the gap between Thies and Steele is looking pretty good. Yes, absolutely. Jax needs to get in the car and show these guys who's boss. Maybe ruffle up Tom a little bit. And what I'm looking at, is that the 199 with issues? No, that is the 65. I saw him slow on the bottom side. And right now he's getting swarmed. See the 15. Had some issues early on. He's trying to regroup. But Land Fox up to 8th right now. Looks like Lingerfeld able to recover. And now he's trying to track down Weber. Looks to his inside. Weber gives him a little opening. And Lingerfeld to the inside of the one. Little contact, but all is good. Just gave him a little nudge. I am here. And the 65 didn't clear the one. No yellow. I don't know why.
Caution. Yellow
Now the
flag.
caution. I think the 65 slid up, but we'll see what happened there. And the one just lost. iRacing just, not recording it, but iRacing just told him he didn't have a right front. It launched that sucker. But we're going to get this thing so you can see what happened. In this one, I do want to look at the chase camera. .65 with a good run to the inside. He's going to clear him. Slides up a little bit. They get hooked. And the yellow flag actually comes out right now when they're getting lapped, which is highly unfortunate. And we're going to rack and stack them again. This time we're on lap 44 out of 50. We got 6 laps to go in this thing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. 52 goes away. Right now, Steel's going to be right on the back bumper. And will this help out Steel or not? We're going to see who saved their stuff the best. If these can hold off Steel. And battling for third right now, we have Aiden and Tom side by side as well. And that's going to be a podium spot. We're going to try to interview the top three. Just before the race, asked Tom to get permission to be in the broadcast booth. So hopefully that happens and we'll get a couple of interviews for you. And if Barker is still in the session too, he was last week's winner. For 3 to go here at Southern National. Thies is putting the pedal to the metal, creating a little of a gap between him and Steel, and time is running out. Thies putting on a clinic. And Tom there in the third position. Actually to the back bumper of Steel, and we'll see, because we have 1 lap to go here. Actually, we're coming around to the checkered flag, and the 52 is going to bring it home for us. Followed by Steel in second, Tom in third, and then Aiden fourth, and Mackie will round out our top 5. Following behind that, we have Nickerson, Andrews, Lingerfelt, Landfox, Weaver, and Barker going to bring it home. Alright, burn it down, buddy. One heck of a show. Alright, I'm going to see if we can get these people for an interview. We're going to try a little bit. Oh, there you go. I got the roll. So we're going to try and wait for the top 3 to get in here. I see Tristan's in the waiting room. And Tom, thank you for giving me permission.
Well, you're in the race control booth, but I'm working on getting you into the actual. There you go. You got broadcast booth now, so.
Oh, there we go. By the way, did you give me permission to move people?
I'll have to work on that.
Okay, well, just follow me into the broadcast booth because you're going to be the first in our interview.
Yep.
And actually, I can move people. Fancy. You gave me a lot of power.
Well, it could be in the permissions with the broadcast booth thing.
Right. Well, thank you for joining us. You had one eventful race. You had a couple people in the comments talking about how much damage is going to be on that chassis. So I guess we'll start off there from your perspective through all the carnage.
Yeah, that was a bit of an up and down race. You know, we had a good practice. Car was definitely quick. And then just car got bounced off the inside or outside wall there early on the race. I had to use my fast repair way earlier than I wanted to. And yeah, it was just an uphill battle from there. But car was quick. I like that. The Top Groove Racing boys back home, they built a rocket ship tonight.
Yeah, you were extremely fast. You said one fast repair, correct? You guys are allowed?
We had one fast repair allowed for every driver out here tonight, and I think more than a few of us had to use it.
Yeah, sure, unfortunately. Before I get to my next question, someone by the name of Twisted Chassis Motorsports said, "Tell Tom if the driver of the 17 said he can do a better job." Any response to our fan over here?
Well, a Twisted Chassis Motorsports here. You know where to be. You know how to get here. Let's put your money where your mouth is.
I love it. He also said Jax needs to come back racing, and he's absolutely right.
Oh, absolutely. I missed racing against that kid. He is super fast and learned how to save tires something fierce in that mini stock series we ran.
Yeah, for sure. He's one heck of a competitor. I'm gonna try and narrow down the questions because I see Steele, or Michael. I call him Ray Steele. Michael and Tristan. I got an interview after this. But yeah, how was it? I guess when you're nearing the end of it, battling 21 there at the end, and we're talking about the damage, but then you actually had to climb your way through the field. How was that?
Well, once I got up behind Aiden there in that 21 car, I felt like I was about a tenth of a lap on average faster. Just it's really hard to get the momentum off the corner to get the position in these cars here, and he was doing just enough of a job to keep me from getting that position. It really took that last caution there where I could get on his outside and get the momentum on top to get around finally. But if that caution didn't come out, I don't think I had just enough in the car to actually get around him.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, they came, and I see they helped out a lot of people. Before we let you go, though, any sponsors or teammates you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Well, you, Matt, for coming out and volunteering to broadcast this season for us here on the Whelen Modified Series side. Yeah, is definitely hugely appreciated. And other than that, I don't really have any actual paying sponsors on the car. I'm a big fan of Pilsner beer, so my cars usually get painted in green and yellow with that big white bunny.
All right, plenty of advertising opportunity right there.
Right? They're definitely missing out.
All right, well, thank you for your time and have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Snuck my way to fourth.
I'm trying to move Tom and I move myself. Actually, I can't move Tom. This ain't good. I probably don't have enough permission to move Tom. Let's try and bring up Steel. All right, thanks for joining us, Michael.
How's it going, buddy?
Going fantastic up here. Sorry, having a couple of complications figuring out what permissions Tom gave me, and we gotta iron this out. But overall, yeah, overall second place, one heck of a job. Saw you had a little incident there, but then you're climbing your way through, and are like, oh snap, he's right there battling the 52. How was it climbing through the field from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, early on, I hate getting into people, and I got into the back end of Ray. I was really trying to pace myself just because I didn't even know if I was going to get to complete the race. My daughter decided to get up and need something, so luckily she was entertained on the couch and eating her snacks, so let me race. And but yeah, I hate getting into people, especially Ray. He is such a fun person to be around, and he races his heart out and tries to be as clean as possible. So he just stomped on the brakes a little bit earlier than what I was expecting, and just got into the back of him. And then later on, I know I was literally just about to message Kyle. I got to run on him to the outside, and there's enough room, and then there wasn't enough room. So hate that I killed him, and probably screwed up his race quite a bit, but. Beside that, just luckily was able to dodge the wrecks that I didn't cause or have a part in, and found my way up to where I finished at.
Yeah, you're talking about we did have quite a series of yellows there. How did that help you is you're passing people, then you're able to reset and continue. I assume it helped you quite a bit, but yeah, I guess how significant was that in getting your final position there?
Yeah, it was definitely big. Another big thing was just I got a couple of restarts starting on the outside and was able to take that run. Outside was definitely quick on restarts and trying to defend people off. So had a couple of good restarts that went my way. And yeah, just luckily avoided ever having to go down pit road through all of it. So that was a big thing of just getting to keep track position. And I felt like I was keeping pace with Tristan. I just didn't have enough to get much closer to him. And was really happy with my restart because I knew that Tom was pretty quick and I was worried about the restart and gave him a chance. But luckily I was able to time it pretty well. And it seemed like everybody kind of behind us was slipping a little bit. I got everybody clear a lot faster than what I thought I would. So yeah, just big thing, just staying off pit road and never having to go take a quick repair or give up any time of doing that, and just living was massive.
Yeah, for sure. And you did mention about that outside lane. Saw a lot of people struggle, but you're able to nail that down pretty well. You can't give away your secrets, but any little tidbits there why you're so successful and some of the other people absolutely struggled in that second lane?
Dirt track racing, I guess. I mean, I feel like it's pretty known that that's my background, so I don't mind trying to send it around the outside, and yeah, I can get pretty hairy whenever you get to somebody's left rear and can't. I mean, I'm running on a single monitor, so unless I pan over, I can't really see 90 degrees. I sit pretty close to the steering wheel too, so I can't really see very far out of my windshield unless I pan over. So yeah, it can get pretty sketchy, and I see somebody start to come up, then I typically try to lift and give room, and like I said, just every night or every position tonight, it just seemed to go well for me.
Yeah, for sure. It did go very well. Before we let you go tonight, though, anyone you want to thank for your performance?
Yeah, especially my wife and my daughter for allowing me to do this. My wife unfortunately has inventory all week, so I've been trying to. Her kid is a party animal, so she'll still stay up all night. So I said, luckily, she did good just hanging out on the couch and eating her snacks and everything, and let me get through these couple races. Won the dirt race, so yeah, especially them for supporting me and allowing me to do this. My parents for my dad's typically watching. I'll have to send in since y'all started broadcasting on Tuesdays. I haven't sent in the new links and everything yet, so he always will go back and watch it. Appreciate their support. Beside that, Stowe Graphics and Designs, Raw Staunton Racing, 51 Raceworks, Peanut Baker Racing, JBM, Elite Bait and Tackle, Elite Crappie Jigs, Elite Performance Industries, Rise Bracelets, Mama Tried Welding Cap, Archangel, Custom Welding and Fabrication, you for putting on the broadcast, Tom, everything y'all do. I think that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it, and thank you for your time, and have a good rest of your night.
Absolutely, buddy. You as well.
All right, that was Michael Steele, number 5. We're gonna talk to the 52. I'm gonna try pulling him up here in the booth, or often I've tried pulling him up here. I plop myself back in the waiting room, but we're gonna try pulling up Tristan. Hey, Tristan, Matt and Booth, you copy?
Yep.
All right, I got the kinks out of me. We'll pull you up here safely. But yeah, you put on an absolute clinic. Once you took the lead from the 21, there's no looking back. Maybe a black car right behind you for a little bit of it, but how was that trying to fend everybody off?
It was pretty worrying at first with all the cautions. I knew that there was going to be certain cautions because these cars, after the update, got a little looser. But after I started seeing the gap I was building on the restarts, I was like, okay, I can build a gap for the first 2 laps and then just fend off that gap. So, I mean, that's kind of what we just did all week. We're all race, but the 5 car was definitely a threat. Once I saw him moving in my mirror, I was like, okay, I got a threat now. So No, lucky that that caution came out last minute, so definitely gave me an upper hand advantage. But Michael, he's a great driver. I mean, he was catching up to me, so props to that guy.
Yeah, he for sure is very talented. Um, yes. So yeah, you might talk about I guess how those yellows, because you would extend your lead, yellows would bring everybody back. Was there any worry that someone would try and be over aggressive and take you out there with those yellows, or?
No, actually, the top four was really good at the restarts. They all spaced each other out very nicely, but not too much. Adden definitely was able to keep up with me on the restarts. Normally, people don't get that. I usually catch them sleeping, but no, Adden, he's another really good driver. He was able to keep with me on the restarts, but he was definitely a threat in those first couple laps. I thought he was actually going to get the upper hand on me in a couple restarts. So
Yeah, he was also up there in contention with you. I mean, you're by yourself, so I guess you didn't have a whole lot of action, but
yeah, not much to talk about.
yeah, sometimes can make it a little difficult. But before we let you go though, anybody you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank Blacktop Performance, my team, everybody over there. We're looking forward to a great season 3 of iRacing, setups, paints, and all. So hoping to get some good victories under there. Everybody on my car. So CP Racing Power, great business over there. Engines made by Corey Pinto over at Legendary Garage. He's a great guy. Loved working with him. ATL Fuel Systems, Admin Box. Those two make great products, especially Admin Box with all their admin control help for iRacing and all their leagues, and everybody over at my family, all my supporters and all that. So Blacktop Racing gonna go chase a championship right here. So
For sure, great way to start it off in race number 2. I know last week there's some technical issues, so the stream had some didn't get posted, but you had some issues that race. But this is a good way of some redemption.
yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you for your time and have a good night.
You too.
Okay, that was Tristan Thies, your race winner for the second race of the series. In the EFRL Modified Madness, some quick thoughts about it. Overall, we had some yellows there, and some people were able to take advantage of that. The 52 able to stay out front, keep his car clean off the chaos, which is completely different between him and our third place finisher, Tom. Next week, we're going to be off to Five Flags, and also the NASCAR Wheel and Modifieds, the stuff that I broadcast, is the later one. At the same time, you can hop on the stream. If you want to hop on earlier to look at any more racing content, the 358 Dirt Modifieds is broadcasted by our beloved Mick, who loves dirt. I don't, so he'll broadcast that, and they're going to. Nope, they were just at Fairbury. I don't know how to pronounce that. So we'll see you guys and have a good rest of your night.